All right, you guys. All right, you guys. All right, you guys. We're going to try and do um, this balance sheet, which is going to be a little bit more difficult than any of the other problems that we've done. So, with that being said, the first thing you're going to do is put a title at the top, and you can't see it because of my screen recording. So, the next thing that you're going to do, Alexa, turn off. The next thing that you're going to do is go down and put in your fixed assets section. So remember, the fixed assets are those things that the company owns. So one of the things that they will definitely own is the land that they are on. And that will have a value. We'll give that value 1,500. They also own machines, equipment, and that has a value of $500. So that has a total value, let's see, 1,000, so $2,000 as a total fixed asset value. The next section, let me just highlight these if I can. Where are you? I'll just put a little orange. So that's the first one, fixed assets. You could have land, machinery, you could have equipment. Those things that the company is going to hang on to for a long time, more than a year, like we said before. So the next section, let me see if I can do this, is going to be called current assets. Current assets are those things that the company needs on a daily basis. So the first current asset that they're going to need is they have cash on hand. So the cash value, we'll just say they have $250 cash on hand. They have stock or inventory, come on, inventory, which has a value because they haven't sold it yet, and we'll say that's $200. They also have this thing called debtors. This is the collection of credit card payments. So people are buying things on credit, and eventually you're going to get that from what are called debtors. And that has a value, we'll just give this one $30. And that total, I believe, equals, I hope, let's see, 30, I think $480. Hopefully no questions so far. So you need fixed assets, you need current assets. The next one, you need what are called current liabilities. So these are these short-term loans, less than a year. Could have dividends, any taxation, overdrafts, creditors. Any of these terms could fall under current liabilities. And these are the debts that the business must pay within the next 12 months. So one of the first ones, we're going to say short-term loan. Maybe have some short-term loan, and we'll say we'll go $15. The next one would be creditors, where the company's buying on credit. They're using their credit card to buy stuff for $250. Taxation, 35. Got to pay your taxes. Dividends that you're going to pay out to your investors. We'll give that 20. And I think that total is $320. So the next set, or the next thing that we need to figure out is this thing called net current assets. So you'll need that one too. So in order to determine net current assets, what you'll do is you'll take your short-term assets and subtract it from your short-term liabilities, and you'll end up with a number of $160. That's taking that number, let me mark it. Oh, you can't even see it, sorry Dave. That number, subtract it from that number, and you get that. So hopefully these colors, there's some relation with the colors. So now our total assets equal 2,000, because that's what we have for fixed, plus this net current assets, which equals $2,160. Hopefully there's no questions with this first part right here. So I'll come back on and make a second video. That would be part 2. So this is part 1. So remember, you have to have fixed assets, list them. The next section would be current assets, list them. Current liabilities, do the best you can with listing them. Then you have net current assets, which is taking your current assets minus current liabilities. And then you have total assets, which is taking fixed assets plus your net assets equals this total assets. So I'm going to come back on and make a second video. This is getting long.